Hey guys, it's Taylor. Sorry I haven't posted a video. Recently I've been working a lot and I've been really tired. I'm actually very tired right now, but I'm gonna try and get through this. So, in this video, you will be getting to know me, and so let's just get right into it. I am in college. I am studying graphic and web design multimedia. That's my major, and my minor, I hope for it to be interior design. I love both of them, and they both go hand in hand really well, so that's really, really nice. Um, and even photography goes along with both of those. I probably don't take pictures as much as I should for practice, but I do love photography. I look at pieces all the time, and they're greatly admired. Especially coming from, I guess you could say, a background in kind of doing it all my life. Like, I don't know, I guess I just know what makes a good composition, which I also have to use for sketching and painting. Sketching, I use primarily charcoal and graphite, and in paints, I use acrylics. So actually, the piece I made for an author is in charcoal, and a DIY, if you don't have a fixative, you can use hairspray. So that's nice. It works on both graphite and charcoal. Painting with acrylics, you don't need to spray over it once you're done. Acrylics dry really fast, so that's not an issue. It's only charcoal and graphite that you have to worry about, because both mediums do move if you aren't careful. Horseback riding is another hobby of mine. It's been a hobby forever. I did not grow up on a farm, but I did have the opportunity to live in a small hometown for 20 years. I still come here for the summer to work, and I come here on my breaks from school. Anyway, there's a little stable like 5 minutes up the road. So anytime I had a chance to go, I was going to go because I wanted to be with the horses. And I actually worked there for a couple of years, from 14 to 16 years old, and no one thought I would be able to do it, but I did. And I love showing people I can do stuff, especially when they say I can't do it. And can't is a word, it's not just a word, it's also a mindset. I learned that from being a track manager, and that word was not allowed. You could not say that you can't do something. That was illegal, essentially. So you had to find another way to say it. Like, I don't know if I can do this. Because if you say you can't do something, then you won't be able to do it. It's a mindset that you put yourself in. Can't think of any more hobbies right off the top of my bat, but some of my interests do include anime. I have grown up with this and I love it. I primarily stuck to just a few different ones. I haven't watched as many as most people my age, probably, but that's fine with me. The ones I grew up with, I love, and I will probably love forever. Um, interest and hobby, graphic design. I love doing new graphics, and I even created a logo. So that was fun. That was for one of my class projects. And it was interesting to see the transformation happen. So I might share that one of these days. You're probably wondering what the shirt says. It says I'm an odd combination of really sweet and don't mess with me. And this is very true about me. I can be really sweet, but you also don't want to mess with me. And some people have found that last part out the really hard way. And some people know me to be very sweet. So it depends on, if you want to get to know me and know the sweet side of me, or if you'd rather know the dangerous side, which I don't think you do. The necklace, which I cannot point to, I guess I sort of am, is the Celtic knot. I am part Irish, German, and French. So the Celtic knot goes with Irish, and I actually took a mythology class, and I've learned if you have any traces of that blood in you, you do not say it, because we were on Celtic myth, and I said I was part Irish, and someone was saying, hey, these are your guys, and I'm like, yeah, they're kind of crazy also. So you don't say that in a classroom. Please don't. You will spare yourself a lot. Speaking of mythology, I love mythology. That is another interest. I love Celtic, Greek, and Norse. Those are my top 3 mythologies. I just love them. I know most of the gods and goddesses and the stories. And so, just real basic stuff, really. If you want to get in mythology, don't try and learn, like, the whole 9 yards, I guess, unless you can remember all that. I was going to mention something else. I can't think of it at the moment. I do have a retention disorder. I briefly mentioned this before. So unless I do something repetitively, like record videos or sketch with a certain medium or paint, I am likely not going to remember it. So the more I do things, the better off it's going to be. So places I would like to travel: Athens, Greece, Boston, Seoul, Tokyo. If you don't know or haven't heard Seoul, that is in South Korea. Another place is Ulster, Ireland. So there you go, you just found out what that one is. So yeah. Let's see, music-wise, I'm more into K-pop and J-pop. So K-pop is simply BTS. You've probably seen them on award shows, the Billboard Music Awards, the Radio Disney Music Awards. I don't know if you can see any of the ones in Korea, but they've been in quite a few things. They've partnered with Puma and LG, so they're getting out there. They're the top Korean band in the States. So it's been really fun to follow them and see how far they've come. And I love watching their progress, and I'm anxious to see what they do next. So I've covered my hobbies, interests, my nationalities, and where I want to travel. Some fun facts, I haven't always been really into reading. I did whenever I was little. I read 30 minutes, if not an hour a day. That was just because whenever I was little, I guess I found it very intriguing, and I just never continued to read. The only book as of late that I've read that I just couldn't put down and love it is The Savior's Champion. I'm going to start to read Eve, The Awakening by Jenna Moreci, and I hope, I'm excited. Not tonight though, I'm too tired, and I just totally screwed up my hair. Or not. Got it. We're good. So I haven't been a big reader throughout the years. I absolutely love Red Velvet. Don't know why. Just, weird things like that. I do not have any blood brothers or sisters, but I know a lot of people that are like my brothers and my sisters, really only a sister. And she and I will be doing a book review on The Savior's Champion together, which I'm very, very excited for that. Some of my brothers are just people I've known forever, and I don't really stay in touch with them very often anymore, which is really sad because I would love to, but it just doesn't seem like they want to. I don't know. It's weird. Don't ask me. I really don't know. I'm also a YouTube watcher, so I'll watch videos even if they are just from a soundtrack. My favorite YouTubers are Angela Anderson. If you want a wonderful acrylic art teacher, she is the way to go. She records videos and she walks you through step by step how to do it. So it's really, really fun. I've done some of her paintings and they've all turned out really, really well. There's also Jenna Moreci. She is a fantastic author, and recently read her book, The Savior's Champion, which I absolutely love, and will be doing a book review on with my best friend, who is my sister. So I hope you guys look forward to that. And another one is for the J-pop artist Aoi Shota. He doesn't have a group of like 5 members or whatever. He does mostly solo, but he is really good, and I've talked to him personally on Facebook. He is very, very sweet. He updates fairly regularly. Jenna updates regularly, and so does Angela. And then a shout out to my best friend, who's basically my brother. He is Fox Toy Shadow. His channel is The Dark Toy Box. He does video games. He plays them without knowing a lot of what's going to happen. And so it's interesting to watch him, play these games and learn with you guys. Although I have suggested that he do like walkthroughs with games that he knows really well. And I hope he'll consider that, I think that'd be another route for him to take and see how he does there, or maybe even suggest like how he does his costumes, like just sort of the process, because he goes to big anime conventions and he makes his own costumes. So that might be fun. Not totally sure he would do that one, but I have suggested doing walkthroughs of games, giving people tips along the way, and just kind of guiding them through. And I hope he'll go through with that one. I would love to see him do one like that. Shout out to my sister. She is wonderful. She will be here soon. It cannot be soon enough. I want her here so badly. I don't see her enough. So when she gets here, it's gonna be so much fun. I believe she was in 4th grade when we met, and I was in 6th grade. And we've been best friends ever since, and we just started hanging out on a regular basis. And we've essentially become sisters, and I adore her. She's gorgeous as she can be. I love her to pieces, and I just want to keep her close and just protect her. I know I kind of compared her to Layla in the Savior's Champion, and it's true, you know, she is really headstrong. She can take care of herself. She is a bookworm, so she's a lot like Belle from Beauty and the Beast and Hermione Granger from Harry Potter, which both of those characters, Belle and Hermione, are both bookworms, but they're head and heart girls. So not only do they have a vast amount of knowledge, but they are very empathetic to others, and they want to help and do what's right. And that is definitely my sister as well. So thumbs up to her. I love her. I cannot wait for her to be here. It's going to be so much fun. And I look forward to it. I really do. So I've pretty much covered my hobbies, my interests, where I want to travel, nationalities, and just little fun facts, and I gave my shout outs. And that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will try to update regularly. Bye!